Yo, how's everybody doing? Hope everybody's having a good day, a good evening. Welcome to another video. Today we're facing something very interesting. It's actually Zach. When you look at the enemy team comp, they literally have four quote-unquote mid laners. If you count Zach as a mid laner, then obviously you would count Ornn as a mid laner. Yeah, so I guess you can't really count Shaco, right? Even though I did see a Shaco mid lane recently. But yeah, so what I'm trying to say here is Zach could have been jungles, Shaq could have been support and something like that. I honestly thought it's obviously Vladimir mid, right? But no, that wasn't the case. Thought Ornn is top lane for sure. I haven't seen Ornn support in a while. Ornn support used to be a thing, I believe, back in the day. I've seen it quite a lot. I think LS, when he was playing more actively, he was one of the inventors of Ornn support, Ornn jungle even, if I recall correctly. So shout out to that, but maybe we have a LS follower. So let's see what we can do here. The thing about this matchup is you really want Airy. It's honestly a very simple matchup if you have Airy. Without Airy, I'm not sure. We're about to find out. If you are new to my content, I primarily play top lane Aurora, and this is the series where I also focus on some mid lane Aurora and trying to better myself and trying to climb, potentially get to Challenger with Aurora. Let's see if that happens. So far, CS is very good. My jungle is pathing to bot side, as he should. Vladimir is honestly pretty hard to gank. Work another electrocute. So the goal here is to just shove the wave under him. I gotta use my E like this so I can negate the turret shot, because he could like make a much better trade onto me. Oh, I really thought I could rock his passive there. Now the enemy is playing Shaco, and it's obviously AP because when he went comment, right? Meaning that he's gonna scale pretty good. And yeah, so the thing about Zach is you have to remove as much of his what's it called? Blobs? Yeah, it's blobs, right? As much as his blobs as possible whenever you can. So basically, don't let him hit you with abilities, and if the blob randomly jumps, I think it's random. If it jumps towards you, try to remove it. Yeah, okay. I don't think I can kill him though. I don't think I can. Oh, actually, no, maybe I can. Okay. I did it wrong. I honestly didn't think Zach passive takes so long to what's it called? Combine again, right? That's why generally what you want to do is hit one blob once, and then you use an array of damage ability, whatever champion you're playing, right? With Aurora, obviously Q is best. Okay, I'm gonna TP because my jungler wants to play for for the crab. Okay, I mean in this case he has 424 CS, which means that he hasn't taken the crab yet, I believe, unless he skipped the camp and smited the thing. I'm actually just gonna walk to here. I don't think he took it. Okay. Can I escape this? I think I can. So I greeted my. You guys can see I greeted my W, and I survived that due to sheer mechanics. I eat over the wall and everything. So Shaco could look for a repeat gank here. I have to be extra careful. Like I can't step up. I'm gonna pop my second potion. If I die here, it's GG because I lose so much. Even though I got an early solo kill. The thing about Zac, and honestly most Aurora matchups, is if you mess up once, matchup doesn't get quite easy. It's like it gets pretty bad most matchups because you can't really be as aggressive into them anymore because you're behind. You don't just don't do any enough damage and everything. I should have hit the backline mini here. I think I might have been able to kill it that way. But yeah, I'm gonna get a point in W in this case. Okay. Ooh, I thought he would go for a Q. That's why I E'd. Yeah, but this isn't a very comfortable position right now. I tried to hit him. Oh, I'm not dead, but this is not very pleasant. So I have to somehow get removed from. I have to escape this really bad laning phase right now. I would ideally go back on Lost Chapter. Do I just go back here? No, I don't think so. I think I'm fine. I don't think Zach can kill me unless I want to die. Yeah, I'm just gonna take this wave. Now the wave state isn't ideal. This is a no, it's not a cannon actually. I can't miscount it, but I don't think it matters. I'm gonna go back on boots plus dark seal. It is what it is. Sometimes you're gonna have to cut your losses, right? Ooh, what did I just buy? Shout out to the old longsword buy by accident. If you guys have seen that video. But yeah, so what I wanted to do here is I wanted to try and steal it because he didn't smite, but I guess his smite just came back up, or either that or he was baiting me. Which case, I mean, fair play to him, right? But I put 2 points in each trying to have a better chance of stealing the crap because I mean I thought why not, right? There's no like I didn't think they could commit to that because Viego would come, but no, I mean Viego wasn't in a position to help me out either, so that was really awkward, and me dying there would have been so devastating basically. So got good thing. Oh, by the way, if I hit that, he's dead. But I am just a noob and I can't hit my abilities. So that's fine. He made a huge blunder there, but hey. Hmm? Or either that or he would have had to flash. Oh, man. I couldn't hit that either. So this is kind of sketch. I want to get the plate, but the thing is Shaco could be here. Yeah, I want to still harass him. I can't let him have full access to the minions because he's just gonna he'll back up. You know how Zach works. So right now Zach has. No, I'm fine. Yeah. I mean that one was. Oh, I was gonna say that one was obvious, but how obvious is it? Is it? Oh, yeah. Oh wait, that hit missed him. Okay, interesting. Whatever. I gotta do this because if he sees me, he's just gonna flash Q me or something, and I'm just dead. I have to play it exactly like that. Okay, I'm gonna stay. Push with me. Okay, I gotta stay because I'm gonna miss too much XP. Nice. Okay, that's great. That's huge. Because Zach is. So I'm gonna drop the CS. I don't have enough mana to. He's level 6 already? Oh. He's in a. I guess maybe that's the timer for her to hit level 6. Man, that's so annoying because I wanted to stay and push this. At the very least, nobody else gets an assist besides the Jinx kill, so that's something, but what a chaotic game, right? I would say my biggest blunder so far was honestly here where I didn't kill the Zac because he wasn't level 6 yet, and my Q hitting would have been so good because I would have just solo killed him again. But hey, I mean, this is what it is. Drago played an interesting game there where he actually baited with the clone. So that was, let's call it interesting, right? I like it. Good play from him. But yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We're not gonna let him have this. Does that Jax have TP? So Shaco's low on mana, but I mean, you know how junglers are. They are not really low on mana ever. Oh, that was pretty bad from me. Is that real Shaco? It's not right. I can't go through here because I'm gonna get Zac blasted. Oh, gotta play this very slow. Yeah. I mean, that was pretty not very work for neither one of us, but at least we slowed down the process and we made Vladimir overstay. Hopefully it matters. I'm not sure. But yeah, now matchup is going to get really hard because he has Spectre Claw. Call? Whatever. I can't pronounce that. He has this thing, so you can't really push him out of lane. So what I'm going to do here is chill and look to roam. I still have the upper hand when it comes to that. Not very good, I guess, because I can't. Yeah, this is what I mean. Like, he just stopped taking damage, right? I'm going to TP here. Even though this is probably a little bit int, I still think it's fine. Yeah? Because I don't think they could, like, CC kill me. Yeah, I didn't get the Jinx kill, which kind of painful, honestly. Bro, why doesn't he just go? I really need this, though. I needed this for... Ah, whatever. I think Varus, the moment he saw that we were winning that, he should have just run to mid lane, but, I mean, it's what it is. Honestly, pretty work for me. If I had gotten the Jinx kill, that would have solidified a very good outcome, because I would have had Luden's Echo. Having Luden's Echo on this buy would have like made the game in a very good position. Now it's kind of a whatever position, but I mean much better than it was before, right? This TP kind of saves the situation. Oh, what? I didn't want to out-attack him. Yeah, I have to E that way for sure. Okay. Not very good though. This game has successfully been chaotic to the point where I am not doing a very good job. But I mean, that's nobody's fault but my own. I really do think that the one thing I mentioned earlier where I missed my Q on the Zac was a big problem. I'm gonna miss the cannon, but it is what it is. I'm pretty sure I got the XP from it, so that's what is important here. I mean, the enemies are focusing me down pretty hard, but I have to respect. Oh, I should have not queued. I missed the creep because I queued. Q2'd. Are they looking for me again? They could be. I think I'm fine though. Am I? This he die? I shouldn't have feed. I think the row could have killed him. That's pretty bad. Honestly, I thought the row would for sure kill him. I'm not sure why she didn't go on the Shackle there. Like when Shackle was walking like this, I think she could have just CC'd him. That's why I Q flashed because I thought she would just deal a little bit of damage to him. I gotta rewatch it. Maybe we could do a VOD review on this game. See what I mean earlier, and just add it to the video. Because I know there's people that want to do a VOD review on this game. On like not this game, but like in games in general. So see what I'm looking for. Because I'm pretty sure this play wasn't bad. Because if I kill him, I just W away and level up and everything. I never die there. I mean that was always the best case scenario. Because I'm pretty sure they could chase me down and kill me eventually. But yeah, having Ludens would for sure have made everything so much better for me. But yeah. By the way, Zac with Spirit Visage, you can never kill. I need Oblivion Orb if I'm ever gonna do it. If I'm ever, but the thing is, whenever you're facing a tank with Aurora, it's still fine because like you sustain back up as long as you hit him and you don't eat a lot of damage back. But hey, I mean it is what it is. Um, can't really do much in this lane. I do have lane priority because I shoved though, so I'm gonna play around my strong sides and negate my weaknesses as much as possible. Okay, Zac is coming. Careful top lane. Okay. So in this case, I can't really move because I mean, the thing is, if I go into a fight with Zac, it's always going to benefit him because he has unlimited mana and he can sustain. If you can stun him or something. Who's that? Is that Warren? Oh, I just realized he's also Conqueror. Generally, Zac's play with Grasp. I didn't even realize this at the time. We can kill this guy here though. I gotta run here. Oh, Zac doesn't die here? That's still sad. Oh. Okay. I gotta kill at least. Not too bad. Zac flash there, so worth noting. Oh, can I pull? Yeah, I pulled the Q, but can I pull the Q? But wasn't enough. Better than not enough though. That was still a very good try. If I pulled the Q earlier, I'm pretty sure I don't die. Cause okay, that's good. Yeah. Towers I think always prioritize the. Oh no, she should have waited. But nice try from the row anyway. But our ADC is not contributing to anything. He never wants to move. But I mean, either way, whatever. It is what it is. So is this a Leandri game? It might be, but it's an Oblivion Orb game, that's for sure. They have Vladimir Zac. Well, yeah, I mean, that's it. Yeah. Do I... Actually, no, you know what? I'm not going to build it yet, and I'll explain to you why. If you build it right now, you're not going to have gold for Needless Large Rod maybe ever, because, I mean, it's just such a... Well, not ever, but it's such an expensive item. So Varus now wants to go mid, but the thing is, this wave is mine. Like, there's no way he just sits bot lane, eats the wave, and then then I was gonna say don't no, because this way if is like I'm not gonna be starving for resources for no because he stays bot lane permanently and doesn't move when he's actually the ADC who should be moving as the utility ADC against Jinx, right? But he chose not to. Good fight this though. Ooh, no flash. Okay. I see. Varus. That ult was something else. I don't know why he just didn't ult the Ornn when he was like, because I silhouetted him with the red trinket, but he decided not to ult it, whatever. So I'm gonna go bot lane here. Zach, I believe he does have TP. Oh my god, what is he building? So this is a must voice staff game. I didn't think he would go for another magic resist item, so, but if I knew, I would probably have went for, what's it called, voice staff even second maybe, because matching him on side is gonna be such a pain until I do get it. So, but I mean, it's fine. I can just wave clear, right? But yeah, obviously not an ideal position, and yeah, for the most part, could have done stuff for it. So I'm gonna ping. I can't face check this. If he goes on me, I could probably. Well, I mean, I should right now though, and be ready to react to it. Oh, that was actually an unlucky timing. Yeah, but this is what I mean. If he hits his ability, he can also chain it to another one. Oh, I had to hit that for a little bit of extra regen. He doesn't have passive though. So that's good. I don't think I can ult there, but no, he's just like his ult also heals him for so much that it's impossible. I need the Oblivion Orb until I can do anything to him. And I know I keep saying it, and you're asking why you're not buying it. It's just really awkward to buy it if I with these timings, back timings. I don't think. Yeah, look at the ceiling. Okay. Okay. That's funny little champion. Do I buy it now? But no, 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 no. Don't bait. You want to Oblivion Orb? Not yet. Not yet. It's not good, guys. What is this? There's no way they can kill me. But there's no way I can contribute to that either, because I have this wave to catch here. -1, guys. You already know. You already know it's -1. I should have waited. I don't know why I agreed it. To use my abilities this early. Do I TP here? Is the question. Okay, nice. Good thing that Zach is playing extremely selfish, because he has full control over the wave because of the longer lane here. But he's choosing not to use it to impact the map, which I think is absolutely wrong. When you have this much control over the game right now, because you're so much stronger in the 1v1, and you should just use it for the team as this type of champion, of course. Like in this case, this is not going too well right now. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Can't do anything about. Okay. I touched my Q. I'm gonna wait, and so I can secure the kill. Okay, I should be fine with passive, right? Maybe I need to eat this. Oh, Shaq was still here. That's fine. I get the Shadow Flame. But yeah, what is gonna be my item? So I need Void Staff. I need Magic Pet. I need Blue and Orb. Yeah, I mean that's really on my menu here. I am the only AP or the primarily AP damage source. Varus does deal a little bit of magic damage here and there. Oh my god, Viego. Okay. Shackle, by the way. Shaq's probably one of the worst champions you can obtain as Viego, right? Alright, do I TP here to fix this wave? I think I do. Yeah, I do. I wanted this gold. But yeah, now I can invest into an Oblivion Orb for sure. Like, depending on my back timings, if how the game escalated, I might have went for an Oblivion Orb earlier. But yeah, I'm pretty sure well, I guess we do have. I was gonna say that's gonna be our only source for heal cut, but Varus E does also apply heal cut, so that's something. But yeah, for sure we must. And I'm for sure not dealing any damage to him, right? Yep. So Liandry maybe is another question on your mind. Should I go Liandry? And honestly, Liandry doesn't sound too bad. Honestly, not that bad. Because Vladimir is stacking a lot of HP. Yeah, whatever. I fixed the wave, but I couldn't stay for the tower. So, but now I have first move. I think Zach might still have TP. Or yeah, he should. Let me wait. Be patient here, guys. Oh, or an ult. Okay. I need to go on the back line. No, I can't. That was too deep. Should I just ran in that case? I thought Viego was still alive, but my awareness there was pretty bad. Yeah, Jinx. Well, Jinx is there. primary win condition because if she gets a reset, the enemy team can just win without her because they're primarily dive comp, right? Shaco, Vladimir, Ornn, really good at diving. Zach, I forget. Everybody besides the Jinx can dive. So what Barra's saying here is absolutely correct. We shouldn't go that deep. I'm gonna mute and like try to try to lock in here because this game very very uncomfortable right now to play because like I mean it's not really my fault though. Not really my fault that Zach could just go top and TP because that's what I wanted to avoid. I wanted to shove in this wave for somebody top lane, but Zach was just like the way it played out is so uncomfortable because he could exactly be there on time with his TP, right? Even though I have first move, if they just wait, and for me to be there, like we could either waste Zach's TP and not force a fight, or but whatever. I mean, that's what it is. What I'm trying to say is I tried to play a good macro game, but due to uh coincidence, I guess let's go coincidence. It didn't work out. But Jax Hex Drinker Jax. That's something I didn't think I would see in recent years, or whatever. Okay. Now the thing is, what you gotta realize here is my primarily win condition is getting resets for Viego. If he flash, so I was gonna say if he flashes, I'll ult, but otherwise I won't because I mean it's gonna be a waste. Aurora without ult obviously is way weaker. So I wanna preserve it. I can't believe he was able to kill the Viego though. I guess because of Ignite and his burst at this stage. Okay, that was a good Jinx ult. Jinx is gonna be here though. Do we not want to kill her? Jinx will probably walk in W here. The wave. The bush. Do I buy the healing reduction now though? Is my primarily question. Or do I just go? No, I think I need to, right? At this point I need to. Man, when you have the juice, you go for the needless to large rod, right? But hey. Okay, use the Hex Gate here. Okay, this is very good. Shackle's here. Oh, this is the real one. Okay. I could have done a double hop there, but didn't want to. Shout out to the video, the short right, if I've ever seen it. I could have done the legendary combo, but okay. That's too deep, guys. But we could do Otacon here. Oh wait, Jinx died as well. That's huge, guys. Never mind, it's not too deep. We could go. I have ult in 10. So in this case, what you have to do is get a good position and be ready to commit to a play. So you can still damage this a little bit, just to make sure that your team is DPSing it. But I still prioritize having a good position. Okay. I'm not sure if that's good Ornn. Yeah. Nice. I have to really play it slow. So why not commit? Because I mean, it's not needed. This is a mistake I commonly do where I'm just not careful. I go in too deep when I shouldn't. Like Aurora is a very good tool, has a very good tool, her ult, to negate enemies' engages if they go too deep, because like they just eat a lot of damage in the face. So I can kill the Jinx here. I'm pretty sure. Let's try it. No, I can't. Ah, barrier man. When is barrier getting nerfed, by the way? Why is every ADC having barrier? If I had needless alert, the funny thing is, if I had needless alert shroud there, I'm pretty sure I would kill her. I would have barely enough juice. No, maybe void staff. Maybe I should have went for a belighted jewel. Oh well, whatever. Yeah. Nice, good job, Jux. That's good. That's pretty good. Yeah. Do I go Blighted Jewel at this point, or do I go Leandre? I really don't know. I think Leandre's good because I'm the only champion that can buy it, and it's just such a good value item. I think I do, actually. Right? Because they have 3 champions that are gonna... I'm gonna get a lot of value from the Leandre because I can hit him for free, and then Shaco is just a champion that won't be able to play the game if I could just damage him for free, mostly. Oh, I mean, they could try this, but they're not gonna be able to take it. I just killed the wave, right? I was gonna say they could try to damage me, but I don't know why we're letting this happen, though. I think Viego should have taken the top portal, and then if he commits to this play, he dies. Because I had no flash, right? He used it. Yep. Can't do anything about it, though. Yeah, does he? No, he went Sunfire. I was gonna say, did he go for the other magic resist item, which is the magic resist Sunfire cape? but no. Oh, I'm gonna get this cannon here. Is the cannon? Did I get it? Hope I did. I don't think so though. Oh my god. Okay, I thought he was just gonna yell. Yeah, gonna get an assist here for this. So now I think we just do Baron. Yeah, should be free, right? Shaco's dead. Hmm? So now what I want to do is get and then again get a good position off for a fight if the enemies try to contest. But why are we not doing it? I don't get it. I mean, Viego is our primary damager because he has percentage HP, right? Or is it current? I think it's percentage, right? Okay, good. I have Leandri soon. Rare game where you could actually go for Leandri later because generally when it's a Leandri game, you build it early. But I do believe that Leandri is just going to give so much value in this game that I should get it. Even though against Zac is kind of awkward because Leandri is like damage over time, right? And obviously he heals over time because of his blobs and everything. So I just really want it. I really want the item here. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay for one more wave. There's nothing on the map, bro. There's no objectives. Sure, you could say it, but don't you want to use? Oh, what is this? Don't you want to use the Baron? I don't think so. Oh no, this is very bad. I mean, I can't help you there, buddy. Oh, I guess they didn't realize Viego was stealing the red buff because they could have just killed him for free. I don't think you should be fighting that. Huh? Maybe. Yeah. Yes, I stayed for the cannon. Okay, my team's doing good. Okay. Okay. Well, good job. Good. Well, now, I mean, this game should be over. For sure. Oh, does he die? Ocean Soul almost saved him. Ocean Soul is actually cracked. I think it's based on missing. Yeah, missing HP. It's cracked when you're this low amount of HP to heals you like for so much. At this point, I'm pretty sure taking this inhibitor is worth it. It opens up the map for us. I could just instantly recall. Actually, no, I could stay mid lane here. Why would I recall? You get another inhibitor. If you get two inhibitors, that's crazy good. Why me? Though that's what I don't get it. Why throw it at me, not the Varus? That's what it looked like. I'm trying to scout for the Chaco. He's not doing the Raptors. Where did Chaco go? That's weird. Okay, I'm gonna go for this. Yeah, now I do a lot of damage though. Like that. I guess this is probably the best in slot and build. If we consider that I am the primary heal reduction champion for this game, am I? Yeah, probably, right? Like Varus could buy it technically, but I don't know how good it is. Do they know I'm here? Yeah, they do. Oh, there's nothing for him to hit though. Okay. Okay. Yeah, nice. Should I go top here? Probably. Why go top? Because I have TP and I didn't want Vladimir to just farm up here for free. I want this wave to keep on pushing into the enemies. And honestly, I don't think we could have done much. Oh, we probably should have taken the mid inhibitor, right? Because that would have meant two inhibitors open. Yeah, Viego's popping off. That's good. I did soak so much pressure on mid lane from these Shaco ganks and everything. And I didn't die for the most part, but I went soak behind in CS. So in hindsight, was it even worth the way I played? Or, well, I think it was worth if I played more better, if I was actually hitting my abilities and whatnot. Because again, I could have solo killed the Zac a bunch of times. Would have made everything so much easier for us. A bunch of times. I think at least two, right? When I could have killed them. Yeah. Well, now I'm 5 for items. Surely I could one-shot people, right? So you might be asking, is it worth going Void Staff while you already have Leandri for the tanky champions? It is, because the thing is, the later the game goes, people gain a lot of level. So your damage is like this is the best item in terms of damage later on even. Or either this or Crypt Bloom. I think the new Crypt Bloom, there's gonna be some changes. It's actually gonna be pretty good. So yeah, the new Crypt Bloom is also gonna be amazing in the future for Aurora. I think Aurora is one of the best Crypt Bloom users just because she could I mean obviously the heal is good, like the actual item. But the thing is ability case plus magic pen, that's huge. That's the type of that's the build that you want for or that's the type of stats that you want for Aurora. So okay. Alright, let's get into the nitty-gritty here. Let's try and end this game now. I'm so strong. There's no way any fight we take, as long as it's not like a turbo bad one. Oh, they know? How did I know? Did we not clear for wards? No, we didn't. Okay, because Orin instantly reacted to that in a very specific manner. So I was like, oh, how did they know? I can go in here though, but I have to be very careful. So our win condition is Viego. Always remind yourself who you're gonna focus with the win condition is. Ideally, it's gonna be Jinx, but I can't go too deep because again, the enemy have a really good dive comp, so they can counter dive us really easily. Okay. Okay, I mean, I did my part, right? I damaged them, I stalled them. This should be a clear win for us. Even though they get a shutdown, it doesn't matter. Sometimes, you know, it is what it is. Like, the enemy... So, the thing is, I thought Jinx was alone in the backline, but Vladimir was behind her. Ooh, that wasn't even Vladimir? That was Shaq that one-shot me. That's wild. Alright, well, a lot more supportive playstyle, but I think I did a decent job this game. Not my primary play anyway. But, hey, we ended up winning anyway. And as I promised, let's go over a review of the game. So I'm going to show you the plays first. I think there's 3 key moments in this game that we can go over and talk about and what I can improve on, and maybe you guys can translate it to your own games. Now, just as a recap, in the laning phase, I did get camped quite a lot, I would say, especially in this matchup. But I mean, it's normal, right? It's Zach. That's his whole purpose. He sets up really good ganks, right? Even if you're playing someone like Aurora, Zach is still gonna work here and there. So with that in mind, what could I have improved? So I think in this situation here, where let me just give you a refresher here. So basically, I just came back out of base. I just shopped, and I'm 400 gold ahead of the Zac. That's really important. That means that right now I'm actually dealing significant damage to him, and if I can either push him out of lane or if I can kill him, I could do things. But I end up making the biggest blunder in my recent times when I've been playing this champion. So let me show you. So I'll show you the play first. So Zac here is still level 5, and I know that he is behind an XP still. And I'm at level 6, and here, where I throw my Q, this was very, very bad. Because if you remember what I said in the game is, I knew at the time I made this mistake, because I know that Zac can't play like he did there. I for sure kill him with my Q ult, auto Q. Because let me show you one more time. Basically, so here, he's doing this very big blunder. He's half HP. So here, if I throw my Q, if I throw it like this, I honestly didn't think he would run in the minions because it's kind of obvious that I would want to throw my Q in the minions because I'm going to do more damage, right? So that's why I threw it in this. I assumed he would know this, but he makes a mistake that actually ends up working out in his favor. But if I throw the Q correctly, I should, in any case, I should throw it like this because I feel like even if he goes in this direction or this direction, I will still be able to hit my Q. So that's honestly my bad, obviously, right? I mean, everything that you have control over can be improved on. Sure, you have to be realistic with yourselves. Mistakes are gonna happen, especially on a skill shot champion like Aurora. But now you might be thinking, why is this such a big deal? The thing is, as I said earlier, this is my time to be proactive. This is the time when I'm really strong, and this is the time when I can actually do things. Zac is in a really volatile position here. If he dies, the whole map opens up for me because I can snowball this one kill into a plate, into a wave that he loses. Oops, not this. One sec. A wave that he loses. Well, I get this wave, but the wave that he loses, this one, right? So it's just such a big blunder because this was an opportunity for me to just completely run away with the game. Now, you might be saying, but if you just play correctly, you should still be fine. That's true. But the thing is, whenever you're given an opportunity to get a huge lead, in my opinion, you should always be able to take it. And I think it's a big focal point in your gameplay whenever the enemy makes a huge blunder that you capitalize on it. Because if you don't, the higher elo you get, the less opportunities you get in a game. And sometimes even in lower division, like this one, I wouldn't say it's like too high, it's like low master, right? Opportunities might not arise too much. You might only get this one opportunity, and if you don't use it, you might not get fed in this game, and you might just end up losing the game automatically. Like, what's stopping Jinx from just snowballing her lead and getting 10-0 in bot lane, or vice versa in the top lane? Your counterplay to somebody doing that is you doing the same thing on your lane, because then you have a fighting chance. Now, again, how strict you can be with yourself, it's up to you. I think that any opportunity that you feel is a big one for you to get a lead, you should take it and you should do your thing. But this one would have for sure made it way easier because now what happens is the wave pushes into him, he hits level 6, and killing him is honestly extremely hard, especially how the game played out. And yeah, that one was a huge mistake for me. So the second play that I think is very important is honestly this one. And you might be surprised which one this it is, or I don't know if you are surprised. But let me just play it out first. So this is where the enemies, I mean, this was probably the third or fourth gank at this point, and they did this really silly gank that generally shouldn't work if anyone from my team is here. But obviously nobody is near besides the Rel. And what happens is this play where Shaco barely doesn't die. And yeah, now so you might be saying, what could you improve in this case, right? What is there to change? So first of all, let's look at the alternative. The alternative is I keep on running, and if I keep on running, odds of me escaping is very low. If I had ult a little bit sooner, right? If my ult was less than 17 seconds, like maybe I don't know 8 or something, maybe I could try and play for my ult and then turn around with the ult or escape with the ult. Sure, but given how long the cooldown is, there's no way I continue running, right? I could maybe flash Zaxi, but they're gonna gap close to me eventually. Now. I personally just don't think it's worth it because the thing is the wave on mid lane is very bad. Sure, it might buy time for my team, but honestly, I think there's just a better alternative here that I could go for, right? Because you escaping with a very like abstract matter here is kind of a fairy tale. I mean, again, depending on the elo or maybe how you see things, it can work. I personally don't see it as worth. I want to either trade 1 for 1 here and I die faster so I can get back on the map faster so I can farm up. Because if I do this and it doesn't work out, what ends up happening is I lose this wave or whatever, right? Or somebody, or I mean, yeah, I'm just not doing anything, and the enemies get a kill, and I'm falling behind. Sure, my team might get slightly ahead, but honestly, that's not worth most of the time. I don't want to fall too far behind at the expense of my team because that means I'm relying on somebody to carry the game. So that's why I just don't like the alternative. So, but there's a much better one here, which is I turn it and one shot the shackle. But obviously, one combo right now wouldn't change much, right? Or I can't kill him. And I'll get to why I think this play is good and what I think I couldn't just control. But the thing is, if you remember earlier what I said here where I didn't get the Jinx kill, if you guys remember I TP'd and I didn't get a Jinx kill, I would actually have Luden's Echo here. And you can kind of see a snowball effect. Because I didn't get Luden's, I dealt less damage to the Shackle with my combo earlier, right? So meaning that now I just don't have enough damage. So this is why everything in the game is tied. One mistake can lead to another one being or another situation being worse. And this is where it kind of it's pretty bad because if you make one mistake, everything like can just start falling apart because of that one mistake. So that's why every time you have a good opportunity to do something, you should take it. Now, I'm not saying that here there was much to do. I think I played it almost as good as possible. Maybe I could have secured the kill, but of course, I mean, it is what it is. I couldn't get that kill. But so basically, I jump in. I'm gonna slow it down here, and I do this. And the problem here is Rel doesn't go with her Q. Shackle is obviously walking. He was just face tanking, like just walking without thinking that we can one shot him, which obviously is a mistake. If the row started with Q into a W, Shackle would have just died. And now, sure, you could be saying, how should she know you're gonna flash and do that? She can't really. I maybe I should. So the mistake is really I didn't ping it. I don't know if she even if I pinged it, she would have done it. Maybe, right? If she did, that's great. So honestly, the only thing I can improve here is I should ping more. If I wasn't talking and commentating about my move, I probably would, but obviously my APM is way worse when I do that. And I mean, that's not an excuse, right? I'm not blaming anyone or anything. That's my bad. I'm just gonna get better with time, right? Getting more used to talking while playing, so I can guide you through my thought process. But here, the moment Shaq was doing this, and when I saw the play, I should have pinged it. So it did caught me off guard a little bit because I didn't think there was a play there. I didn't think Shaq would just do this. But if the rail landed the stun, because the thing is, I know she could have landed a stun in this specific scenario because she was able to land an alt attack. Let me just play one more time. Sorry, backspace. So I want to show you. So look. So Rel alt attacks him, and Shaco isn't even reacting to it with neither ult or Q. So if he started with Q, he would have just died. To be fair, I think if this was slightly higher yield, this would always work. As long well, it really depends if the Shaco realizes what's happening. If he uses Q or ult, obviously this never works. But if the Rel uses Q in time, like the moment she sees him, Shaco's just dead because alt to Q E. I think I don't have E, but I don't. He's always dead, right? Look at the damage just without the Rel Q or W landing, and again, I'm not blaming Ralph for this. This is my bad. Like this whole sequence, could I have played it better? Now looking back at it, maybe I could. I mean, obviously, I should have been able to react to this. Probably, yeah. I mean, so you could probably get to the root of the problem here. Is this is a very volatile position, so I should be ready for this. I don't have W, so you could say, oh, but you could have just waited for your W and whatnot. True. Kind of true, and also not use my W before I get CC because I don't know. I don't. Could they have killed me? Does Zach have ult? Yeah, he does have ult. So no, I did play it as good as possible. What should have happened is I should have not been stepped up while I don't have W, because if I had W as soon as the Zach jumped, I could have always built enough space. So these are the two things to take away here. How not to get into this position is basically you should just not step up when you don't have W, because again they're constantly ganking me, right? So you just have to accept that you're the weak side right now, the weak link in this team. So you have to like play safe. And the second thing is, I mean, this play isn't bad. I think I played it good, but at the end of the day, our synergy with Raul just wasn't in the same place, and that's fine. It is what it is. I don't think I took the wrong route here. I just didn't play it as good as possible with pinging and telling my teammate what to do. And man, you guys are probably sick of hearing me because I talk so much and I over-explain things. I'm gonna try and do my best not to do it anymore. Really, when I talk, I just want to give every little bit of information that is relevant. So that's why I do it. Now, just as a refresher, this last play we're gonna talk about here is where I TP top lane and then Zach shows up here, and then he was able to TP just enough in time for the play, right? And it's a big problem because he was able to be on time. And first of all, let me just show you what happens if you just, I mean, maybe you didn't have the whole picture at the time. I didn't. I just certainly realized later that this is where Viego died. I actually thought this was the Varus and somebody else. I thought Viego was the Jax who was killing the backline. So I thought, oh, I need to go in and help him. Even if I die in the process, that's how we're gonna win the fight. The really most important thing is realizing what your win condition in the game in general is, like given the specific game, right? Because every game is going to be different. You're going to go in the game with absolutely the same team comms. Sometimes the win condition is going to be different. Let's say Varus is extremely fed, you're extremely fed, Jax is extremely fed, and nobody else is doing anything. So yeah, in this case, I know Viego is extremely strong, and I know our team is actually very good at supporting him. All three of our bot side champions, mid and bot side, right, are very good at helping Viego get kills because Varus can root for them, poke him down, and root for him, right? I could set up a fight for him. Rel can obviously see for them. Even Jax, who can engage a fight for him. I mean, you could kind of apply this to any champion technically, right? But what I'm saying is we play around Viego very good. Viego is actually a very good attribute to our team comp, and he's a very straightforward win condition. That's really what Viego is about, and why some people complain that he's OP. He's very simple to play around. Whenever you have a Viego who's fed, it's very easy to play around, especially with champion like Aurora, who wants somebody who has CC. Guess what? Viego has CC, and two, potentially to a way that if you start a fight, he can carry the fight. He already has that, right? So that's great. So going into the fight at hand, what should I have improved? Well, the most important thing I need to realize here is I must not die. Now, or I must not die if I see that the fight is over. What I mean by this is where I didn't realize that the ult was actually aimed at the Viego, not me. Because if you remember the way I reacted, I was like, oh, really? This flew at me? What? That's really weird. Because what I wanted to do is like reposition with my W and then get deep into the fight so I can set up for a Viego ult or just ult over the wall, right? Just, I want to get a Viego stun. But I didn't realize this is Viego at the time. I thought Viego was somewhere here, which is my bad. And this is the mistake, is I didn't realize Viego was getting targeted so hard by the enemy team, and this clone from the Shackle actually just completely destroys him, right? And here I should be like, oh, Viego's dead. There's nothing to be done. And I tunnel vision, and again, you can blame that in fact that I'm just not focused or whatever you want to, whatever excuse you want to, I want to say here is kind of irrelevant because the matter is the mistake already happened, right? So I could excuse myself for copium mask all I want. I did the mistake. Now you might be saying, is that significant? Yes, actually, yes. I was gonna incline to say no, but it is because you can't control Viego doing what he did, right? The thing is, your teammates will do whatever they do. Viego, on the other hand, though, he is still gonna be Viego. He's still gonna be useful. This is another reason why Viego is so annoying, is because even if he makes a mistake here and there in team fights, as long as he plays good, he knows what he's looking for. People can still play around him, and he's gonna be useful. But me, if I die, if I go behind, I'm non-existent. My champion is not Viego. My champion doesn't work the same way. So if I didn't die here, I W'd away, I cleared this wave, I went top lane, cleared another wave, right, or whatever, I'm still on the map, and even though the enemies get a huge influx of resources because of my team, because we died, right, besides me, I wouldn't die, right, it's still not bad because I'm doing stuff on the map, I'm getting farm, I'm not falling behind, because when you die, you don't necessarily go behind because the enemies get gold from your death. You go behind because you're not farming while the enemies are getting resources, if that makes sense. So that's why I think that was the biggest blunder on my part. And yeah, like there were other things, but honestly, I think I played fine for the most part with how much I got camped. But these three things that I just discussed are the biggest reasons why I think I wasn't able to even do contribute more and have a better control over the game. Because I think this game I had no excuses not to. I should have just been more respectful to the Shaco and thought more about, oh, I should be going here, I should be doing that better, and yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I don't know if you guys enjoyed these reviews. I might end up doing them more. I really wanted to do them because I know there's people out there that struggle with reviewing their games because they don't know what to look for. It's really about finding the important parts that make or break your game from your point of view most of the time. Sometimes, obviously, it's not going to be related to you. There were situations in this game that weren't fully related to me, but all you can control is your own actions. So that's why you could watch them and you can be like, oh, my teammates could improve from this, and you can improve indirectly with it because now you know what they could improve on. But trying to blame anybody else but yourself for your losses is a waste of time for the most part, because yeah, I mean, you're not going to improve from that. So yeah, I hope you guys have a good day, and I'll see you around.